First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff. Wow, that is going to set a tone for what could be a very physical game. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. James Pierce in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. Oh, big hole left side. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll throw first play with Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, it's Penix. This one is caught by Dotson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
3rd and 2, and Penix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Jake Bailey.
So that brings up fourth down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 3. A run with Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He is knocked down, Barker. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Third down, he appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On first and 10, here's Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Open man, that's Luther Burden. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 5. Throwing again, Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Bears first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now this looks like a design run, and some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
On second down, it's Williams. That is caught to the goal line and in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
We are through 1. 13-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Devin Tompkins on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And his offense is going to be all set up with a extend their lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
What is up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
3 yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Chicago.
What is up?
Here's Williams now to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Holston Loveland. Touchdown Bears. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Bears 20, Falcons nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes Tompkins on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Another run here for Robinson. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Devin Bush there on the stop.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. And even 30 yards.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 72.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. He'll get this ahead for about 3. That's Tyreek Stevenson there to make the tackle.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 6.
Come on. Set. 60.
On play action, Penix. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll be 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
You're going to go play action with Penix. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. Got down. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go in...
That's in the end zone and intercepted.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you can see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Ready to run.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, throw.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control. And
Caleb Williams. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running, and in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears add on 1 more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. In middle, and he's got downs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Ready up. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Penix. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. A gain there of 21. First down, Atlanta.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
2nd down, they need 7. They'll go play action now with Penix. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Dio Odengbo. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go. Viking 18.
Here's Penix. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
60 Maverick. Go.
4th down, and here's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Just an ugly-looking kick right from the jump, Mike. I mean, it was the snap initially. That led to a bad hold. That led to a little bit of a mistiming of the kicker's steps. And you add all that up, and that's the kick you get.
Come 19! Come 19! Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
On the set. Ready? 70 Timbo. Ready?
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do them any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Warrior 70.
On 2nd down, Penix. A dive and a catch. Incredible. First catch of the game for Diggs, and it's a 1st down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball. And under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. Here we go. Ready?
From the gun, it's Penix. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. To the left side and taken in by Down. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
At the 22-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix. Got his man at the 6. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
On the double. Panther 60, Panther 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Again, it's Penix. Moving outside the pocket. That is on. What a job on the scramble. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, Falcons.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward, and will give him 4 yards.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Benson. Room to run at the 30, and he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Chicago.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Chicago.
Putting the tight end in motion. Now Swift. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That pass is caught by Burton. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Bears first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
What is that? On the ground, it's Benson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
I have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box, but then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field. And that passing.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
First down. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Bears.
Burton, the man on the move. Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
A 30-yard attempt.
Makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bears will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Hawk 70 left.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. Now, after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there.
19, Tiger, 19. There we go.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. For a moment. From the 33, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the man out of Alabama, it's Chase McClellan. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run with McClellan. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 ranges, 70 ranges.
And the lefty Penix on first down. That's caught by McClellan. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and a couple. On the ground, it's the tight end. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
70! 70, Timberwolf!
On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Pass right side to Downs. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. And it works out as they convert on 4th down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. Diggs on the reception. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down. On a give, it's McClellan. The hold closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
18. Ready. 79 Broncos.
Throwing is Penix. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Out to his right. This one caught at the 4. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap